Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and welcome to the Blue Knight review. As I think is pretty clear to most of you, the Blue Knight is absolutely my favorite. He's the character I chose when I first played the game, he's my main, he's my husband. I literally have him in my outro, that's how much I love this man. But don't worry though, I will give my actual proper opinion on how good or bad he is when rating him, like I won't let my simp energy take over. But anyway, let's get to the premise of the video. The Blue Knight is the third main knight of the kingdom with ice as his magic. Now the Blue Knight is arguably either the best or the second best of the main four. Personally I think, not by a whole lot, that he is just a bit better than the Orange Knight, since although the Orange Knight kicks absolute ass, still I think the Blue Knight is just a bit better. This guy is also sort of like the Red Knight, a pretty good 1v1er, since like the Red Knight he also has some cheesy splash attack, but in his case also magic and air projectile to stun you. Albeit in a bit of a different way, since you can freeze an opponent using your magic and then just juggle them to their grave while they can do absolutely nothing about it. But apart from that, there also isn't too much interesting to say about him. So if you look at his magic, then his splash attack is a barrage of icicles that, like all his other magic, freezes an enemy on contact, making it pretty damn nice for crowd control. But I mean, is anyone surprised? Like, I mean, the Blue Knight is so amazing, like he's bound to be great in every department. His magic projectile is another icicle, surprise surprise, and this air projectile is actually his splash attack, and I'm goddamn happy that it is, because in general I think splash attacks as air projectiles is just better altogether, because then you can perform your splash attack while being in the safety of the air, meaning that you don't have the risk of getting hit during the animation. But yeah, for the rest it's literally just a splash attack. So his elemental infusion is an ice strike, and I don't think there's too much to say about it, the name kinda says it all. And his magic jump is an ice fist. To me that sounds like CBT with cold hands, like I'm about to give you the ice fist. Maybe I should stop talking. So, the same question, a different video. What characters do you unlock by beating the game as the Blue Knight? Well, once you've beaten the game with the Blue Knight, you unlock the Industrialist, which according to all the tier lists in the world is, alongside the Fencer, the best character in the game, which could be very true, but I haven't played every character to death, so I don't want to throw that title around just yet. And Lord knows my opinion is not based on tier list, because people always put Blacksmith at the bottom, yet I think he's actually pretty alright, like on the level of the Grey Knight. And also a pretty good choice for Insane Mode because of his air projectile, since it's amazing at crowd control. But yeah, once you've unlocked the Industrialist, if you then beat the game with the Industrialist, you unlock the Fencer. Now the rating of the best character in the entire game, I mean the Blue Knight. Well, if you look at his magic, you have one hell of a crowd controller because of his freezing, making you be able to both hold enemies out of the fight for a couple of seconds, but also be able to catch a breather to land and get your speed back and then juggle again. And mix that with a normal fucking heavy attack and you've got arguably a top tier character. Like legit non-biased because he's my favorite, since I know I've been making a lot of me simping on Blue Knight jokes, but in my honest opinion I think he's a 9 out of 10. Like he's just not perfect, not an actual 10 out of 10, but he is pretty close, I'll say that. And do I recommend him for Insane Mode? Well, I mean the score kind of says it all, but yeah, absolutely. Like I said, his freezing makes for amazing crowd control, which is pretty much necessary in certain fights, because at some point, like I said, you're gonna have to land, then build up speed while avoiding enemies and then start juggling again, and freezing enemies is obviously amazing for that. So yeah, I highly recommend him. So that was the review of the Chat Knight. I hope you enjoyed it, and by the way, if you're noticing that the reviews are getting shorter and shorter, then yes, you are correct, but that's obviously because, as I've said in the last video, I've now explained mostly everything and I've said the things I needed to say, so I can pretty much immediately get to the premise of the video. Also, I very quickly just want to show this art. It wasn't made for me or anything, I just saw it on the Steam community page, but it is absolutely amazing. It was made by the Steam user TAG, so thanks for your contribution to my desktop background, because this art is fucking awesome. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed your weekly portion of virtual Ebola, and if you did, be sure to smash that like button and comment. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth for a chance to breathe oxygen in my new 2020 oxygen giveaway. And I'll see you next time, bros. Also, the meme is before the outro because this time it was too long.